Shah's blessings upon you.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Eldrel didn't want us, and those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
You saved us! Just like Baldur. I hope we get to leave soon. I'm tired of living in a cave. I hope we get to leave soon. I'm tired of living in a cave.
It smells bad out here. I want to go home.
All right. No wandering.
I left my sword in the cave. Don't tell, but I don't want to touch it again.
I'm glad you killed all the goblins. I hope you made them scared.
Gods, it seems we might actually make it to the city now. Hope the neighbors are a bit more welcoming.
I knew this would come right if we just stayed positive. Not that your blade didn't help too.
You do good work. If you can handle more than goblins, might be I'll have use of you in Baldur's Gate.
Damn it! Having that stashed away would have made life a lot easier.
Yes.
Mattis says we should say thank you.
Yes? I've got places to be. I'm sure you do too.
I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wide at Baldur's Gate, mind.
I'm your lummox.
Yes, you are. Now stop squirming. With the goblins dead, we might actually make it to Baldur's Gate.
We did it. We actually...
I'm glad you came through it alive. We owe you more than we can repay.
I'm sorry.
You took care of the goblins. Nice work.
You killed the goblins. Hope you made them suffer.
You've solved one problem for us. Guess it's on us to solve the next.
Wish I'd been with you. Would have killed a few goblins myself.
This is a beautiful place. I can't bloody wait to be free of it.
May I never see this place again. Gods.
I'd have put good coin on you running off into the sunset. But you did it. You stopped the goblins. Thank you.
Did it?
Maybe there's a real chance that we'll get to Baldur's Gate now.
I know you would. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. That'll change from now on, I promise.
Thank you.
Finally, a city full of real coin.
Yes? I've got places to be. I'm sure you do too. Always a deal to be done, even now. Try not to die up there.
This place. It's a pity we can't stay. I doubt there's this much green in the entire city.
Thank you, truly. You've given us a chance. We'll make good on it.
Keep sharp until we're standing on cobbles.
It won't be easy in Baldur's Gate, but I hope it'll be better than here at least.
I hate you. You killed all the goblins, and now we can't practice swords anymore.
We made it somehow. Now we just need to get to Baldur's Gate.
Back to worrying about road rations it is. So many mouths to feed, but, well, that's not a bad problem to have. Thank you, truly.
Right. All of our taking stuff away for the journey?
What do you think of opening a cart in Baldur's Gate?
Let's be sure.
One sorrow ended, the next soon to begin.
Cooking.
We didn't die today. Tomorrow, perhaps, but not today. Thanks to you. I pray next time I square up to a goblin, you're there again. I pray next time I square up to a goblin, you're there again.
My horns for a normal day.
Baldur's Gate, we're coming.
We couldn't have held them back on our own. Thank you. Stay safe out there. You hear?
I nearly dispatched those goblins myself, but it seems you managed well enough. And why wield a masterwork where a butcher's blade will do? My thanks, truly.
It was you, right? Who took care of the goblins? I knew you were a good one.
They'll sing songs about this, you know. They simply don't know any better.
Shadow on your head forever.
Glad to see some goblin blood spilled for a change. I'm sick of running from those rats.
Backpacking.
Looks like we're good to go. I'm glad.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you. As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree. Of course. May you keep balance.
Hey, soldier. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Now we're talking.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demano valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him?
Not much to a regular smith, but a fair bit to a canny buyer.
Not that that matters. We want to use it, not sell it. Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlak. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through. I wish I had better, but this is all I have. May Temora's luck twist your way. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Do you want to? Ha! I'd kick your ass! But I think we'd both enjoy the process. Let's find that infernal iron so we can fight it out.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
An error, most grave master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, the natural order of things. It is up to you to prove the lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say. And so it is done, master.
A dreadful misdeed. One she will never live down. But the Grove still needs her passion. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come.
The shadows. May Sylvanas forgive me.
At least you recognize your mistake.
Sylvanas keep you.
Your path will soon take you away from the Grove, I feel. Your efforts will not be forgotten. This goes some way to explaining her actions. But she has been punished already, and the Shadow Druids have no power over her now. Time to let the wound heal. And thank you for your diligence. The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side. Your path will soon take you away from the grove, I feel. Your efforts will not be forgotten. Believe me, it is. The span of a mortal life isn't enough to grasp the importance of this place. Its roots touch everything.
I know you stopped the goblins, but I can't stop looking over my shoulder. Makes it hard to sleep at night.
You think you saved us? You just prolonged the inevitable. Sooner or later, other outsiders will bring trouble to the Grove.
Look where city becomes.
Well, at least the sun is nice. You should try it. Lay down and bask in its warmth.
We're free of the goblins, but the grove is changed. Wounded. The days ahead won't be easy. I'm glad we have Halsin to guide us.
Sylvanas keep you.
You done it. You brought Halsin back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. Fair enough. I should not have underestimated you. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Blessed day. I was worried I'd never see Master Halsin again. You kept your word. Thank you. Ha! Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do when you told me about that tadpole. If you're looking for coin, you're out of luck. I'm a healer, not a moneylender. But here, to mend any hurts. I have to tidy this place.
Wing's still a little stiff, but I'm getting stronger. Wing's still a little stiff, but I'm getting stronger.
I thank you for the invitation to your camp. It's, well appointed, not too crowded, perfect for thinking. And I've been doing just that. It's about Wulbrin. We know he's been taken to Moonrise Towers, and we know I'm going to save him. The problem is this: a preponderance of evidence that I am a terrible adventurer. I'm not sure I should trust Wulbrin's fate to, well, me. You've done so much already. I'm hesitant to prevail upon you again. But I can't risk recapture. I barely escaped last time. You'd do it then. You'd look for him. That's very decent of you. Thank you. There's something else you should know. Something I can no longer ignore. I know you've learned about the gnome's pursuit of rune powder, but do you know what it truly is? That myth has come to life. The Iron Hand gnomes have proven the impossible. Rune powder is real, and they have it in their possession. Destruction. The only thing it's good for. But destruction of what? Well, I'm hoping Wulbrin will be able to tell us. I shouldn't have let him drift away. Shouldn't have let that lot get their claws into him. Now more than ever, I need to find him. We need to find him. He's the only one I might be able to speak to sensibly. I haven't been there myself. The area around it is, well, cursed. Terrifyingly so. I did hear something interesting, though. There are shades that plague the path to the towers. Shades that fear not steel, but light. Dwergar, who mentioned it, sounded truly traumatized. It was almost amusing. I'd kiss you, but neither of us deserve that. Thank you. Like what? Barkus Root is my name. Baldur's Gate is my home. Back in the city, I offered my expertise to the highest bidder. I was quite popular, too. I'm not picky about my customers. I suppose I'd be very, very sad. Then, after a while, I'd find whoever killed him and put a smoke powder bomb in their trousers. Alchemist, tinkerer, adventurer, curmudgeon. I wear many hats, most with great enthusiasm. Thank you for noticing.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
May the darkness protect you. A bit crowded, don't you think? You'll need to swap out someone if you want me. Lead the way, then.
You'll have
I am.
Listen up, Icaron.
No, no, an owlbear.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
By Geraorn's lost nose! No!
I speak of Tara, my Tressim, my assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me. She'd been most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, I locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I'd given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve. Sometimes. But I imposed it on myself, after all. I set up enough wards to keep an army at bay. Never mind the few colleagues who sought to inquire about my welfare. Tara did her best to keep my spirits up, of course, but there's only so much one Tressum can make up for one's entire social circle. She was often gone, seeking items to treat my condition. You're the first person I've spent any significant time with in a year or more. Spending time in your company, I realize that I may have left behind the greater part of my wit and sensitivity in my tower. Wait, are you saying... You know what? I think I've clearly had far too much wine. And you've had nowhere near enough. I think this is a conversation best held back on. For now. With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue... excitement may tip it over the edge. So to speak. Go! Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Go down and see the water.
What for? Just a moment, really.
Here's my little treat with their cheeks all flushed. You will come to my bed tonight, won't you? Oh, I certainly can. It would be my pleasure. How about this one? All these accolades from the tieflings are nothing compared to the sound of my name, cried from your lips. Not half as sweet as when I tasted you. Let me give it another go. Every part of your perfect body whispers temptation. It's as if the gods made you just to ruin me. Well, they worked on you last time, didn't they? How about if I said these little words? Everyone's favorite. I love you. But rather beautiful lie, nonetheless. Now, as much as I relish standing around and saying all my favorite lines at you, I'd much rather we got to experience each other's full portfolio of talents once again. I look forward to the day. Meanwhile, my hunger for you will only deepen.